Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. So now we are going to see the new question number 104, that is creating an ingress with default backend service in 404 page and without when the no routes are matching. So basically this is a question when you're actually creating an ingress. What is your expectation that the ingress has to route this particular page? So basically for proper load balancing and routing we are using the ingress, but when in a condition that the port numbers are wrong or some invalid routes are there, right? So in such cases we need to do something like, the page has to get to the user that custom error, like the page you are viewing is currently not available kind of message the user has to get, right? That default message in order to get when something is wrong in the URL they are requesting, that particular handling has to be done using the default services. So basically, normally services can handle the request, but the default services you can use to route to that particular pages when invalid requests are there, or so when any other routes has to point to the default page when they are requesting when other routes. So that in that cases we will use this default backend service. So for that, in the ingress documentation, if you see, this is the default backend. When I searched for it, we have here under the types of ingress backed by single service. So what happens here, by default the particular service named test under this port handles the request. This is we have placed under the spec section. So yes, we'll now see the implementation of this. You can also take help from my GitHub to solve this question parallelly with me. So for that, we know that we need ingress controller. First, it has to be installed to properly demonstrate, and you can create the ingress controller and verify it using get pods in this particular nginx namespace. And once it is completed, let's wait for some time, and meanwhile you can also check on the services in the namespace nginx. So these are the two services which has created, and still my pods are not yet up. I'll just wait for some time, and before that I'll also try to so for solving this question, right, we are basically trying to create some pod which is like, uh, handling the 404 error page. So for that also we will have a service. Through service we will expose that pod. So this will be our default service where any errors or any invalid URLs that will be handled by this service, and that pod redirected to that pod. So this is, let's create this thing, and the name is custom 404 service, and pod is also the same thing. And we have exposed this as 80, and the target port is this. So we need to use a target port in default backend thing. So basically the particular port 80 is there. So that particular port only we will place here, but in actual, the target port is denoting the port number on which the pod is running. So that's where, to avoid the errors or issues, you will mention as target port. Even though service is exposed at 80, my pod is running at 5678. So I'll mention it using hyphen target port. I think you know about this by now, but just to remind. So this way we have created a service which is a default service. Now we will create an actual service of the pod. So for that, let me create a pod and the service, and let's paste here. So now my pod named main app is also running, and with which is exposed by this service main app at the port 80. Now let's create an ingress resource. As usual, I will use the same implementation of the ingress. So until here it will be same default backend service name, port and number. So if you see until here it is same. The ingress class name you can mention as Nginx, because if you see here, so now it is running. If I verify here like k get ingress ingress class. So my ingress class name is Nginx, so I'll use that. So that particular controller will handle this request. And the other thing which is followed by is the rules section. So if you again search for the rules, so this way you can copy one of the rules and you can paste it under the spec section where it has the host name as well. And so it has the host name and http. The paths is also mentioned, path type as prefix. So basically whatever comes after that particular path is accepted that way. So my path is now slash app. So what I'll do, whatever comes just after my slash app has to be valid. And then there is this backend service. So the backend service is what our main app service is. So basically when you are pinging this particular application of host demo.local with a particular IP and slash app, so and whatever comes slash app has to be accepted. And but whatever which is not slash app or other than slash app path, when I'm trying to ping it, it has to give me the custom error which we have mentioned here in the text, like custom 404 error. The page you are not looking is not existing in the cluster. So that is the expectation. And let's create this first. So I'll just do my ingress dot yaml and paste it here. After this, I'll just apply hyphen if my ingress dot yaml. So I think this is applied, and if you can also verify get ingress, we'll be able to see this is the ingress class we have just created. And then um, just to test and demonstrate this, right? So before testing and demonstrating this, you need to understand one thing, guys, that this particular thing has to be annotated with rewrite target as slash. Okay, so either here under metadata you can give metadata, under this, under the name you can give annotations, and under the annotations you can give the key as nginx ingress kubernetes.io slash rewrite, and value as this. Either that you can do, or you can just use the imperative command called k annotate. And if you are not sure about this command, you can also use imperative command and help. So annotate. So please don't. Okay, so this is the example, and you can use k annotate of what you are trying to annotate is ingress and the ingress name, and you can view the description. So what I'll do, hyphen hyphen overwrite, and I'll give my ingress in the name of the ingress. And what is the annotation you have to use is this is the key, and equals to after that, that is the value. So if you also can describe the ingress, and I can see this annotation is applied properly. So why are we using this annotation? Basically inside the pod, the request goes to that main app pod, right, which we have earlier created. So this service is moving the request to this main app pod. But this main app pod doesn't know what is slash app. It only accepts only slash. So that's why we need to rewrite it as slash when the request is going to the pod. That is what it is meant by rewrite target. So basically, when the request is going, when user types slash app, inside the pod it is translated to slash only. Okay. Now let's try to test this ingress. In order to test this, you can okay, so you can capture the ingress IP. That will be always your Nginx ingress controller service IP. Either you can do this or here in services under this we have cluster IP. So this is what they are trying to capture and placed in ingress IP, and we can validate it using host name and hyphen h host name and this HTTP. So here I will paste this with slash app. So what I'll do slash my, so whatever comes after slash app is accepted and slash app is also accepted. Now I will try to give any other name like dummy or something. Now I get a custom error, that is the page you are looking for does not exist in this cluster. So basically this is the same error we have set when we are trying to create the service, the custom service when we are trying to create, right? Here we have given this particular error to pop up when actually hitting this particular service. This is the message it has to pop up. So that's where we have given using a curl command. And yes, external systems also will hit the ingress IPs slash that particular uh, app, which is basically the route defined in the ingress. They have to hit this. But in case if they have hit a wrong route, they will get the error message, a custom error message this way. So this way we can use a default backend service as an usage for 404 pages. That's all that demonstrate the solution for this question number 104. Coming forward, we will go into core DNS topic. 105 question we can ignore because the probability of the question in the exams is less. So we can ignore 105 question and we can go to core DNS. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.